As the sun rises over Little Big Planet, we are made witness to glistening landscapes, rolling buffalo, ferociously frozen beasties, and whatever those things are. And at the centre of this complex, crafty ecosystem, we will find one of nature's most interesting and sack-like of creatures, the aptly named Sackboy. A fully grown Sackboy is a bit of a squirt at 8 centimetres high. He overcomes his tininess by employing his opposable thumbs, or grabbing the heads of cheetahs, because bold as they are, Sackboys rarely think things through. The Sackboy greets each day with vim, vigour and verticality, and treats his environment as his own personal playground, whilst sometimes the environment tends to treat Sackboy as its latest victim. The Sackboy, and lest we not forget Sack girls, are adventurous and not prone to distraction. They are devoted to a perennial march to the right. They're also masters of verticality. What is the secret of their jumping skills? Timing, mastering momentum, and being very careful not to leap when one should hop, and vice versa. A perfectly executed jump is an impressive achievement, and it'll often prompt the Sackboy to engage in his traditional shaking of its posterior. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about the wily Sackboys and Sack girls is their ability to drastically alter their appearance. They do this willingly in an effort to stay on the cutting edge of Sack fashion, or to fit in at Mardi Gras. Once night falls on Little Big Planet, out come the creatures that make Sackboy nervous. At any moment he can come face to face with these natural predators, usually recognised by the googly eyes and tendency to want Sackboy killed. The Sackboy has good reason to be wary. If provoked, these creatures can easily inflict a mortal wound, but each one has an Achilles heel, an external brain. It should be targeted and crushed. Yes, patience pays off, and this round goes to Sackboy. When they aren't acting out, Sackboys and Sack girls are always acting up, and perhaps it's simply because they can. After all, Little Big Planet belongs to the Sack people, leaving their mark wherever they go. On our next visit to Little Big Planet, we'll take a closer look at the cooperation and competition present in packs of Sackboys. Till then, play nice. Little Big Planet is a living world full of fun and adventure, a landscape that is as small as it is wide. It is also the home of the deeply intelligent Sack people. Sackboys and Sack girls treat much of their time as playtime. However, playful is not synonymous with lazy. What drives them is their desire to adventure alone or in a pack, like wolves or gum. But what makes them truly unique is their sense of adaptability. When they are on the move, nothing can stand in their way, not even a giant blue monkey. Here we see a Sack girl failing to negotiate a series of obstacles. Now witness two Sack people working in tandem to traverse the same terrain. When collaborating, they can exert more force on simple objects, moving and tossing them about to suit their needs. Here we see two Sack people making love. The Sackboy is perhaps nature's most evolved hunter-gatherer. Much like how a squirrel or an insane asylum will obsessively collect nuts, Sackboys will collect lustrous bubbles. Throughout history, bubbles have been passionately sought after by kings and queens. Interestingly, when the Sackboy collects bubbles in quick succession, their value multiplies. A pack of Sackboys and girls will compete to see who can collect more bubbles in an area than others. This creates an intense competition dynamic amongst the pack. The tension can get so great that some are known to actually hit the sack. But that's what makes the pack of Sackboys simply fascinating. Sack people will climb to the top of the highest hill just to prove they can. They will also seek out every unexplored corner and hard-to-reach ledge for stickers, construction materials, and of course wardrobe accessories. There is a dark side to Little Big Planet, however. The Sackboy must endure and overcome many environmental hazards. Death, sadly, is part of life. And when the Sackboy fails, it is an epic fail. When faced with seemingly insurmountable obstacles, the Sackboy will stop at nothing to achieve his goal, rearranging and tearing down the environment, redesigning objects, utilising vehicles, dressing in women's clothing. There are many traditional and improvised events that occur within the pack. Observe these speedy Sackboys competing in a timed race. This Sack Girl would rather play a game of jump rope than to explore, while this Sackboy has developed a knack for miniature golf. Or is that miniature golf? What can we learn from our time with the Sackboys and girls? Too often human adults devalue the act of play. But to these tiny titans, life is fun, and everything in between is just menus, which can also be played in. On our next trip to Little Big Planet, we examine the amazing feats of Sackboy builders as they create their own playground. Little Big Planet is a wide, wondrous world, the denizens of which are always on the move, playing, collecting, adventuring. A moment of reflection, however, begs the question, how did this all get here? The mischievous Sack people are not just residents of this wacky world, they also help to build it. They are natural architects who love to create when they're too pooped for play. The Sackboy is empowered by his puppet tool, a fascinating adaptation, his seemingly magic wand. Through the puppet tool,